No body, no proof. What really happened to Osama bin Laden, May 2nd, 2011? Somewhere over the mountains of Pakistan, two stealth helicopters fly low in total silence. Inside them, 24 elite Navy SEALs. Their objective: take out the most wanted man in modern history, Osama bin Laden. According to the official story, after nearly a decade in hiding, he had finally been located in a suspicious compound in the quiet city of Abbottabad. But what makes this so strange is where that compound was, less than a kilometer from Pakistan's top military academy. How did the world's most wanted terrorist hide right next to one of the most secure places in the country, unless someone looked the other way? The building was more fortress than home. Concrete walls nearly 6 meters high, topped with barbed wire. No windows. No phone lines. No internet. Every detail was designed to keep eyes out and secrets in. Inside, bin Laden was supposedly living disconnected from the modern world. No digital footprint. No public appearance. No confirmed sightings in years. And yet, on this night, the United States was ready to eliminate him. But the mission didn't go as planned. As one of the helicopters approached the compound, it suddenly lost control and crashed into the courtyard. The impact could have ended the entire operation in seconds. But the SEALs pushed forward. They split into teams. One moved toward the guest house. The others surrounded the main building. They had no idea how many armed men were inside, or whether bin Laden himself was even there. What they found wasn't what anyone expected. There were gardens with fresh vegetables, livestock for food. Trash was burned on site to avoid outside contact. There were classrooms where children were homeschooled. A complete, self-sufficient life, hidden in silence. The team breached the lower floors. Gunfire was exchanged. Several men were killed. Still no sign of bin Laden. Then they encountered a steel-reinforced door leading to the second floor. It was too strong for regular explosives, so they used custom precision charges. A small blast. Just enough to break through without alerting the city. What they found next changed everything. The second floor wasn't just living space, it was a communications hub. Laptops. USB drives. Hard drives. Dozens of them. Not connected to the internet, but filled with data. Bin Laden didn't use emails or phones. He wrote physical messages, stored them on flash drives, then passed them to couriers, one of whom was unknowingly tracked by the CIA, and led them here. And still, no bin Laden. The team moved upstairs. As they reached the third floor, one of bin Laden's sons, Khalid, appeared at the top of the stairs. A single shot took him down. Moments later, the SEALs entered the final room. Two women screamed. Children were crying in a corner. And in the center, a tall man with a gray beard. A shot was fired. Target down. That man, they claimed, was Osama bin Laden. But here's where the story begins to fall apart. There were no photos. No videos. No outside witnesses. His body, we're told, was flown out immediately and buried at sea. Within 24 hours. They said it was for religious reasons. They said they did DNA testing. They said it was definitely him. But no proof was ever shown. The only evidence was the word of the same people who had spent a decade failing to find him. And then, almost too conveniently, the compound was destroyed, bulldozed by Pakistani authorities less than a year later. Nothing remains. No structure. No debris. No access. Just a concrete foundation where history supposedly happened. Meanwhile, the data recovered, nearly 100,000 digital files, was never fully released. And among them, strange items appeared. Cartoons, pirated software, old video games like Super Mario Bros. And Counter-Strike. Files that raised even more questions. Was it all part of the cover-up, or had bin Laden really become a ghost of the past? Locked away, disconnected, obsessively avoiding detection. Every official version of the raid has contradictions. Was he armed? Was he using a human shield? Why the rush to bury the body? Why the secrecy? No photos. No body. No independent confirmation. Just a story. One the entire world was expected to accept without question. But what if it was never meant to be questioned? If this story made you rethink what you were told, subscribe to BehindOfEnigmas. We publish a new video every single day, revealing the untold side of the stories that shaped our world. And if you think this story was chilling, wait until you hear about the teenage hacker who broke into the CIA from his bedroom. But that is a story for tomorrow.